Hello, this is Jake and welcome back to my automotive channel. Today we're taking a look at my Fiat 500, the 1967, and this one right here. I've had quite a few now, but he's back from the paint shop. He's been back for a few weeks now. We have a few ongoing issues that we are currently sorting. In fact, all morning we've been working on the car, and I'll go through that in the video. But this one is looking really good, so without further ado, let me go and take you all to go and see it. I'm also redoing a paint job on that, but here it is, 1967 Fiat 500F, and this is the one that was originally sold in America. Don't know when, at some point he was registered over there after he was built, so we're still trying to find information out on that, but he is nearly finished. I'll explain what's going on in a minute. You probably see a lot of stuff on the back of the Rover, but he's finished in Passion Red, which is a Fiat Red, and you do see it on the new 500e and the 500X. And I've also done the interior in red with the cream tops to the seats and the cream piping. And then we got the red roof to match. It's been a long job. Like I said, there's a few little things I still got finished. One of them being the seat belts, but oh, it's looking very good. I've really enjoyed working on it. It's any project like this, you always find a lot more to do, and that's what happened. So it took a little bit longer than expected. But yeah, here he is. So let me just mark off a few things that we had to buy new for the restoration. The car had already had some work done, new floors, sills and that from the previous owner. And it's always been dry stored, which is amazing. At the moment he's only been up here for a few days because we've had to do some work on him. But he is dry stored, and he's going back down to my parents' house where he'll be put in the carport where Hugo used to be parked. But you can see this red is fantastic. He's done a brilliant job on this. So he had an all new respray, he had body work done. They sorted out the sill. He had a really bad welding patch down there at the bottom of the door where they put new sills on. It just wasn't done good professionally. So that's been sorted. The boot's off it at the moment, and I'll show you what else we've done to the engine. But yeah, there it is. And there's a few things I've had to buy new, like the new boot, because the original boot, the hinge had broke down here, and instead of trying to weld that back on, we just bought a brand new boot, get that sorted straight away really. Don't worry about the oil leak. We put fresh oil in him this morning, so that's just from where we drained the old oil, which is there. I think actually my dad put it in a container and that's been taken away now, which is good. Also, it had a brand new door. This door here is brand new, and that's only because the bottom of the original door had completely gone underneath. And again, it's, do you weld it or do you just buy a new door when they're not overly expensive? And I can't do the welding, so I would have been paying quite a bit for welding on the door. I've not had to pay any welding on this car. It's all been done. It wasn't done to its best on the sill, like I said, but the floors and that are perfect. There's not a spot of rust in this car. The only rust that was with the car before it had the body work done was, if you guys go back for my videos, you remember there was a bit here in the window and on the rear window here. So that's all been done, professionally cleaned up and everything. I got plenty of photos of it having work done and when they was working on that area. Let me just give you a quick look at the interior. I spent a lot of time doing the interior. The black bags just so we don't get the floor mats dirty at the moment. But new carpets, floor mats, gear knob there, original steering wheel and clock. I wanted to keep that. Yes, they're a bit faded, especially on the top there, but I wanted to keep that. The dash was all repainted as well. Got this lovely red trim going across the bottom. New door cards, rear seat covers, all these are new covers. In the back there you got the partial shell Fiat 500. Seat belts here, still got to put the center console in. That's one of those little jobs I've got to do. New door seals all the way around, stuff like that. Again, I didn't want to replace door handles because they're original. They've been on the car since day one, so we wanted to keep them. I was clean them up a bit, but yeah, I wanted to keep them original as well. Same with the buttons. The ashtray I had to replace because the old ashtray, it was beyond repair, unfortunately. But yeah, there you go. There's the interior, and I love that parcel shelf. It really, sets the car off. The interior is lovely. So we put brand new seat belts in them again because the old ones had rips in and everything. Just helps. Also, not the original wheels. These are brand new wheels, painted up, and they look a lot better. The tyres that was on the car were really good. They were, I think, only like 3-4 years old. Previous owner got them done when they brought it back over from France. So the tyres are good. So we got the wheels done. I've got the disc off front at the moment. I just got to check the front brakes. I also done new bumpers on him, new headlights, side lights, indicators, badge, new washers. The bonnet, at one point we was going to get a new bonnet, but we managed to clean that one up to, well, like new. New door handles, new roof, like I said, new rear lights, rear bumper. Yeah, even like when we put the grille back on, I've used brand new screws because the old ones were rusty. There's no point doing all this work if you're just going to use the same rusty screws, so I made it sure that I got these new screws to go in. Got all that done. Little things I want to get done as well is, let me shut this door. The doors do shut properly. There we go. I want to put a little either Italian flag in the window here or something to do with the Fiat Owners Club. So I might get them ordered off the club soon. And I've got to put some on the back here as well. Just Fiat Italian related. But there you go. Other than that, like riding gear, shocks and that's all good. Engine was good until bringing him home. So basically what we've done, what we've been doing with the engine, when I bought the car, we drove it back from Wells, just outside Bristol, and we got to Chepstow and a spark plug blew out. I was trying to figure out why is this happening and it turned out, the obvious reason, it took threads with it. So the threads at the head got ripped out. Now for fits, we used helicoil and got it all done. Great. Took it to the new ink car show the other day, fully restored like this, and on the way back from the show it did it again, and we was very annoyed. Fortunately, someone had listed a new head, so the old head is here, and this is the head that was on the engine that blew the spark plug out, and I think it's this one down there. I don't know if you can see, but there's no threads whatsoever where there is in that one, in that chamber. So that's what we've done this morning. We put a brand new head on it, new gaskets. The engine didn't need a full rebuild because it had previously been done, and even from draining the oil this morning, the other day I drained the oil was very good, almost new. So they have done a restoration on it, engine rebuild, the carb as well, that's all good because that was something else I was going to do a rebuild on, but it's all been done. It's even had the new alternator belt and that, so there was no need to really do a full engine rebuild. The only thing I've really done in the engine bay is the new head, new cover there, some wiring. We've moved the distributor over there, or the coil, sorry, moved the coil over there. Originally it was down there. Now we did this on Yugo as well because they can get really hot down there and sometimes the car won't even start. So that's one of the things we've done straight away, is move that, and it does help, it really does. So we've done a bit of wire chopping and everything, but you can see it's all been done properly, just needs tidying up now. The wires got to be put in place through here and everything, but still doing a bit of work on it, and that's today's job whilst I finish up here. But yeah, I mean, the car's looking absolutely fantastic. It's been a lot of work, it really has. For those of you who don't know, I love my Fiat 500s, and we was going to keep this one. This was actually going to be our car for the next few say months, years, but we have decided to sell it, and this was the plan a couple of months ago. We decided to sell this one, and because we have something in mind, something that we want to do a lot of tours and shows with, and basically, you know, tour Europe in. So we have put this one up for sale. Yes, he's not finished. He will be finished by the end of the day, thankfully. But yeah, it's a shame we're selling him, but you know, it's for the greater good. We got our Rover back there. We still got Sort Anna's Streetwise out as well, which I want to do some videos on because a lot of people ask me about Streetwise. And we got a lovely MG4. Again, we're doing touring in this as well, but what we're selling this to do touring in will be a lot easier. And as well, it helps with expense, because when you go touring and tour Europe, you got to buy hotel, pay for hotels and everything. It's a lot of work. So we got something in mind anyway, but more on that soon. But here it is. There's not really much more to say about it. Like I said, I've done a lot of work to it. It's been a fun job. I'm going to sort the wheels out. This wheel at the front here is a little bit dirty, and I'll explain that in another video. But yeah, it's a lovely car. It looks like that, and let me just you might have to pause the camera and then pause the video and then look again. But that's what it was like. See, you can see the old wheels, the old bumpers, the American style bumpers with the rubbers on. Even the window didn't wind down. I fixed that, fixed all the winding regulator inside, and he's below the GTV, because these two were together in Bristol, because the GTV was being kept at Bristol at my father-in-law's property. So these two were together for about a day before we brought this one back. So yeah, it's been a really, really fun job. It really has. You may notice as well, I haven't gone for the orange repeater. I've gone for the clear chrome, which looks a lot better. To be honest, personal preference, but I rather clear on the red, and if you go black, because the orange doesn't look right in my eyes. But there you go, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll bring you more on it very soon. He is up for sale, so I'll put a link in the description, and you can check him out. But yeah, thanks all for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you again very soon. Bye for now.